Okay guys, it's me again, Paul P. And I'm here in SM Aura and I'm buying something. If you can see, there's Jollibee behind me. I'm here to do a different kind of vlog. First, I'll be doing my unboxing later of my new gadget, and second is I'm going to buy the fried chicken for free. I'm going to compare Jollibee, McDonald's, and KFC. So, tara, kain tayo. Guys, I'm here now to do the unboxing of my new gadget. Here it is. Check it out. Got it from Urban Gadgets in Ayala Malls in my previous video. So, it's actually the Smooth 4 Xeon. Okay. I actually opened it to check it out and find out the features of this. I actually did my research first, as usual. Comes in this nice. It looks plastic, but it's not actually hard plastic. It's actually hard styrofoam. I'll put this here on the side. It's actually hard styrofoam. I thought it was hard plastic. So, let me fix my papers. There it is. I'll open it up for you guys. There it is. Ta-da! See? When you get it, it comes with the power cable, the tripod, and the gimbal itself. Now, set it up. Simple. Get your gimbal out. Get your tripod mount out. Close the Xeon box, and attach it. All the gimbals of Xeon have this at the bottom, which is a tripod mount. You can connect into your Gorilla Pod or your own tripod if you have big professional ones. You can have it, or you can just use the Xeon tripod. You can stand up like that. Now, since I'm using my Huawei P9 for the close-up video, for the unboxing, I'll be using my spare iPhone 5s for this. Okay. So, here it is. How do you set it up? First, you clip on your phone, like so, and then you unlock it on the side. Now, it shows that it's not balanced because it's heavy on this side. So you just adjust it using this knob, loosen it, and you adjust until it is... See, my iPhone is quite light, so I have to move it a bit to the left. There it is. So now it's too heavy, you can just adjust the arm until it's nice and balanced. A little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. Not too much. There, nice and balanced. So now you lock that up. There. Okay, then just simply turn it on. Ta-da! Then you have to connect it to this ZY Play app, wherein you can use all the commands from here. See, there's a lot of buttons on this gimbal, and everything you can control your phone and your video from here. You can do your zoom, your focus, and you can actually record straight from here. So let's do this. Once it's connected, it will come out as a video feed. There it is, see? Ta-da! So, what's different from this gimbal from the others is, one, it has this knob on the side, which can actually adjust your zoom or your focus. So you can basically do some cinematics of focusing on the foreground, then switching to the background, all from the gimbal's remote. Now, it also has a active tracking, where you can highlight something while your tripod is mounted. You can put it down and it will track that person. For example, I'll try and track my hand from here, and we'll see if we can get it to track my hand. There. Okay, it's tracking my hand now. Okay. It's moving. The gimbal is moving by itself, trying to track my hand. That's how you track it. And the other nice thing about this is this at the back. There's two knobs here at the back. There's two buttons, I mean. Two buttons. One is for locking mechanism. So you can, as you can see, it moves by itself. If you lock it in, it will move in, and it will follow that if you release, it will maintain that angle. So it can lock on that position. So just press it again, it will level it out. Now, the nice thing here is this. The top button makes you, when you turn your gimbal this way, it takes a while to move. So you can do the whoosh effect. But with this, press it and whoosh, whoosh. It will easily, it actually moves faster because of that. I will now switch with the Huawei P9 on my iPad, on my gimbal, and I will do some cinematics for you just to test out the whoosh effect. There it is. Nice and balanced. Let's turn it on again. There it is. So when I'm doing the video like this, you can actually use the gimbal itself without using the app. You can actually record without using the app. You can also use the buttons without using the app. But for me, if you're going to do the cinematics, the zoom in and stuff, you have to use the app. Downside is, for the Android series, they haven't fixed the issue of, what do you call this, having a 60 FPS usage for the back camera. So even if you have, for my P9, I have a 60 FPS camera at the back, it doesn't want to shoot at 60 FPS. It shoots at 30 FPS, so it's not as smooth. So I'm gonna try and fix that soon. I hope they have an update for that. This is the camera for a selfie camera. Sorry guys, I'm sweating. You can see here, I'm sweating like hell. So I can do this whoosh thing, like whoosh. No, actually it's the other way. Go like this, whoosh. Okay, and then technically you can do the other stuff here too. Zoom it in, up and down. Okay, but it's so much better with the ZY Play app. So I'm going to experiment on that, and eventually my future vlogs, I'll be doing a bit more cinematics when it comes to this. Okay. Okay, as usual, I'm still connecting to the ZY Play app. There's actually a lag in the connections when it comes to what do you call this, Android phones. It's more smoother with iOS phones, and the zoom is having an issue. It's basically software for the app. It's more of the issue. It's not the gimbal itself. The gimbal is excellent. The phone app is the problem. With the new update soon, I hope that they will fix it. See? I will now try and record some cool cinematics with this. Okay. I will try and put this downwards. Yeah, there it is. So if you can see guys, I'll record on this. Recording. I can zoom in on my other phone and I can zoom out. Then with a press of a button, I can actually change the focus of the subject. Okay, so we can actually, I can actually put this and this and focus on the background more, on the foreground more than the background. See? That's awesome. And I can also use the record button here. Sorry, I'm really sweating. It's really hot these days. I have no idea why I'm sweating like hell. So This is my new gadget. Hopefully you can visit them in Urban Gadgets. They didn't give this to me. I bought it from them, but I'm plugging them because they're awesome. The staff was very friendly. I actually bought it last week, but I haven't used it yet, so this will be the first time I'm using it with my camera. So I will continue with the food vlog after this. So kain tayo. Bye. Okay guys, we are roughly about 92 degrees Fahrenheit and 35 degrees centigrade today. So expect me to sweat. But for change, guess what? I have a different kind of vlog today. I went to SM Aura to buy my fried chicken. I was kind of bitten from the fried chicken episode that I did last week in Ayala 30th, so I decided to get chicken. Now, why just get one if you can get three? So I got the top 3 brands. I got McDonald's fried chicken, Chicken Joy from Jollibee, and everyone's favorite KFC chicken. So we'll try everything and then we'll base it on the 5 criteria that I've thought of. One will be flavor of the chicken itself. Now, second one is the juiciness of the chicken. Third one is the skin. How crispy is it? Fourth one is the gravy. And last but not least, is it worth it? Okay? So we'll start off with checking out the chicken one by one. I'm sorry, I forgot to tell you, it is a weekday, therefore I'm not going to eat rice. Okay? So here's the McDonald's chicken. Look at that. Comes with 2 gravies and the rice. Now we'll go with the Chicken Joy. The Chicken Joy, they just stop the rice on top. 2 chickens, 1 gravy, not that full. And last, we're going to get the KFC. Yes, they have it in a sealed gravy. You get 2 pieces of chicken and the rice. First, we will try the McDonald's one. I chose the drumstick and thigh. Why? Because the drumstick, the skin can easily be removed. See? All you have to do is peel it off like this, and you can take it out. Why am I removing the skin? It's not for health reasons. It's more of I can easily discuss the full flavor and the full texture of the skin without the meat. Okay? There. Remove the skin. All you're left is with the meat. So we'll start with tasting it. We'll taste it first without any gravy. See that? Okay. It looks nice and juicy inside. Smells good. Chicken is flavorful enough, but you can still taste the chicken and the seasonings. Okay? Now we'll try it with the gravy. No, first we'll try the gravy itself. Mild garlic flavor. Chicken based broth. Kind of salty. And there's a slight hint of pepperiness at the back. It's nice. We'll try the chicken with the sauce. Or with the gravy. Sorry, with the gravy. So give it a dip. Nice. Get a nice even coating. I think the gravy, I think overpowers the chicken a bit. It's too peppery at the back, and the chicken basically gets overpowered. You can still taste a bit of the chicken, but gravy itself is too strong. But it's a good combination. See? Now we will try the skin. We will determine this with a crunch factor. So I'm going to ready my mic, put it on my cheek. It's nice and crunchy. There's a bit of a lot of breading on it, but it's nice and crunchy. So that's a plus. And the batter they use is already seasoned. So seasoned batter, seasoned chicken, deep fried together. It's okay. I actually like it. I wish they could just improve on the gravy though. Okay, so we'll move on to the next chicken. Okay, our next contender is the Chicken Joy. Chicken Joy looks good. As usual, it comes with rice, and I can't eat rice today. One thing I noticed is the Chicken Joy chicken is a lot bigger than the McDonald's chicken. Okay. Let's see how easy you can remove the balat. Yep, it's just like taking your socks off. That was easy. And once again, it comes with gravy. I know it's plastic. I know we're supposed to be environmental conscious, but I did ask for the plastic. I actually told them not to include the utensils because I'll be eating it at home anyways. So that's a plus. Okay, so we'll give it a try. Just the chicken itself. Okay, so you can see guys, it's nice and juicy also. Oh, that's a different smell. The Chicken Joy has a very garlicky taste to it. Yeah, it has a garlicky taste. So you can see guys, it's glistening with juice. So that means it's really juicy pan. I know they fried this just before I ordered it, so it's nice and juicy. We will try this one with the gravy. No, wait. Sorry. Forgot. I'll try the gravy itself. No, nothing. Just gravy. This one has a soy sauce taste to it. Give it a try again. Yep. That's definitely soy sauce. And it has a somewhat kind of like, I'm sorry, but I'm not insulting anyone. Has a Chinese flavor to it. Something like, it tastes like the gravy they use for beef with oyster sauce. Yeah, it's nice, but we'll try it with the chicken as is. Right now I'm voting for the gravy of McDonald's compared to this one. Okay. We'll try it with the chicken. Coat it nice. There it is. Okay. The chicken is nice and juicy already. With the addition of the gravy, it just slides down your throat. It's that juicy. But the gravy itself is not that thick, as you can see. It's very liquidy. Not that thick. Compared to this one. This one's really thick, it doesn't even want to move. Okay, so we'll get the chicken skin as is. It's nice and crunchy. But the batter, as you can see here, this is breading. It's kind of thick though. It has a Has like a flour, uncooked flour taste to your mouth, but it's nice. It's right, nice and crunchy. Now we'll try the skin with gravy. It's a lot crispier than the other one. Sorry, still showing. The Chicken Joy skin is a lot crispier than the McDonald's one, but I find the McDonald's one having more flavor to it than the Chicken Joy one. This is the KFC chicken. As usual, it comes with their gravy. The nice thing about this is they put it in a vacuum sealed cover, so you can just peel it off like this, and you get your gravy instantly. Now, okay, let's talk about their gravy first. It's nice and viscous compared to the other two. This one doesn't even want to flow, really. Okay. Now, we'll do this again. We'll try and dissect this by removing the skin. Yeah. Okay. Being in the food industry, I know already for a fact that KFC method is they brine the chicken for a certain number of hours, then they bread it. After they bread it, they pressure deep fry. That means you deep fry in oil with, it's like a pressure cooker. So you concentrate all the heat and you keep the chicken moist, and it cooks the chicken a bit faster than the ordinary frying. Okay, so we'll give this one a try. We'll take a piece of the. Okay, this one's a bit tougher to cut than the others, but as you can see, it's still glistening, so that means it's juicy. That's what pressure deep fry does to you. I don't taste 11 herbs and spices. No, I'm just kidding. It tastes great. Not too salty though. It's nice. You can taste the flavor of the chicken. You can actually taste most of the herbs like garlic powder, onion powder, paprika, and Italian seasoning. Mostly on the breading, but on the chicken itself, you can taste the garlic and the onion powder. That's it. So now we'll cut off a piece. Get it ready. We'll try the gravy first. Look at that. Look how thick that is. Okay. It has a usual garlic taste, but it has no soy sauce flavor like the Jollibee one. And it has a, how do you put it? A peppery note to it, but it's not like the McDonald's that burns the back. It's more of the front. I think it really goes well with rice, but I can't have rice, sorry. So we'll have it with the chicken itself. Guys, we'll dip it in, really coat it well, and the chicken in KFC is not that seasoned, not that well seasoned. Then you can eat it without any breading. Just the chicken itself, it's not gonna taste salty. But if you eat it with the gravy, it balances it out. The gravy is a bit salty, and then the chicken is a bit bland, so it balances it out. I think this is the perfect combination. I think the winning recipe here would be KFC chicken with the KFC gravy. Now, we will try the skin. Get a piece of the skin without anything. as I said, the chicken has no salt or not salty, but the skin is extremely salty. So if I were you, eat the skin last, because if you eat the skin first, you're gonna drink a lot of soft drinks afterwards. Now we will try the skin with some of the gravy. That was a wrong move. That was extremely salty. Yeah. Okay. So, I'm now gonna give my review after I swallow this. Okay, here's my review. We'll start with the flavor. Among the three, I have to say the number one for flavor has to go to McDonald's. Next to that is Jollibee, then last KFC. Why? The McDonald's chicken without any skin was flavorful enough. Okay? So that's my ranking for the three. Now we'll talk about if it's juicy enough. All of them were extremely juicy, but the juiciest one has to be the Chicken Joy. The Chicken Joy number one, number two would be McDonald's, and last KFC. Why? The chicken in KFC was a bit dry, but the chicken from the Chicken Joy was actually quite kind of dripping with oil or juicy or moisture, so it's really good. Now, three, gravy. Which among the three gravies do I love the most? I have to say it has to be the KFC one. One, it's really nice and thick, so it can coat whatever you're eating, and it's when you pour it on rice, and I used to eat rice, it was actually very what call this, viscous enough that you can coat the rice and eat it like we call it, sinasabaw namin yung gravy sa kanin. So now, second to the last is the skin. Which one was the crispiest and the most flavorful? I have to say the crispiest one was the Jollibee one. Next to that is the McDonald's, and last is the KFC. But the flavor of the skin has to go with KFC number one. Why? Because the Jollibee Chicken Joy one was super crispy. It was so crunchy, but there was a lot of breading inside, so it's kind of doughy. The chicken from KFC was really salty, but not that crunchy. And the one from McDonald's was really crunchy and also a bit doughy, but not that salty. So I think if you're going to go by crunch, it would be Jollibee first, McDonald's second, and KFC last. But on flavor, it has to be KFC first, then McDonald's, the last Jollibee. Now, budget-wise, how much is each of them? The cheapest one had to be the McDonald's one. By price alone, for this set of meat, is it worth it? Was the McDonald's number one because it came with two gravies. The rice is a bit bigger than the one of KFC. Notice. And the portions are a lot bigger. Number one, McDonald's. Number two, Jollibee, because their rice is huge, like McDonald's rice. So you really get Busog from it. And the chicken portion is huge too. But they only have one gravy. And last but not least, I'm sorry to say this, KFC, price-wise, you're the most expensive one. The chicken is small. This is their thigh. Okay? This is the thigh of McDonald's. Look at the size difference. Okay? For me, KFC goes last in the size-wise. And the budget-wise, I mean, the price, how much it's worth it. Number one choice would still have to be McDonald's. Okay? Okay? So, this is based on my opinion. So, if you have any comments and suggestions of why I should choose the other one or the latter one, comment it down below. But for me, I'm going for McDonald's because they have the best bang for your buck. Okay? So, this is Paul P of Always Gutom, Never Busog. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at PaulAlwaysGutom, on Facebook at Always Gutom Never Busog, and on Instagram at PaulAlwaysGutom Never Busog. So, till next time, tara, kain tayo.